Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you guys today with me for today's video because today's video is all about how people pleasing won't save you, and here's why. So, I heard you keep prioritizing other people's needs before your own. You never talk out loud. You never say your opinion by fear of conflict, by fear of people not liking you. You are always saying yes when you want to say no. You are acting unauthentic towards yourself, towards others, and towards what you actually want. So, in this video, we will talk about how I will help you reframe your mind towards people pleasing and how to stop doing it. I will give you some practical solutions that over time will help you stop doing it and help you understand why it is not helping you like you might think it is. And you probably already know it, and you probably are here because you are accepting a change from yourself and this pattern of yours. And so in this video, we will all debrief this situation. But before we start, I want to explain a little bit about who I am. My name is Snejana. I have been going on a deep healing journey for over 2 years, and along the way, I have learned how our early childhood experiences shapes early on our character, our limiting beliefs. And this account is specifically there to help you embrace self-love, embrace your authentic self, and help you understand a little bit more about your patterns and how to stop them so you can achieve better in your life and so you can attract better by stopping doing patterns that are not serving you. Let's talk about what people pleasing looks like. People pleasing looks like prioritizing everyone else's needs before your own. Saying yes when you want to say no, going out with your friends when you don't want to go, not speaking up. It's about listening to everyone else's but yourself. Because you might think that by being authentic, by speaking up, you're gonna be rejected, you're gonna be abandoned, like maybe from your early childhood experiences. And so now you believe that by acting to everyone else's expectation, you will earn their love, their validation. And it's also a way to prove to yourself that, I can be loved, I can be accepted, even though you're being accepted for what? For being unauthentic and for putting everyone else's but you first. I don't believe this is something you want to do your whole life. So let me explain you how it really make us feel at the end. The consequences from people pleasing and how to reframe your mindset around it and some solution I will give at the end of the video. So you might not be conscious of it, but unconsciously you're showing yourself that you will always prioritize everyone but yourself. You don't listen to your needs, you don't put your boundaries, you don't respect yourself at the end of the day. And this video is not there to judge you, to yell at you, or to tell you that you're in the wrong. It's just there to help you bring awareness because this is something I used to struggle with as well. It comes from early on childhood experiences, but by being aware, it can help you stop this pattern and it can help you move towards having better for yourself. So yeah, how it really make us feel at the end. First, you know you're not being authentic to yourself. And you also know that people don't truly appreciate you for who you are, but you're just an extension of what they want. And also, people only, let me tell you something, we're all energies. We know easily when someone respects themselves, when someone is a people pleaser. And not everyone wants the best for you. And let me tell you something is that when you keep prioritizing everyone else's needs it's before your own, a lot of people in your surroundings will take advantage of that and will never, ever, ever tell you that, you should put your boundaries, you should put your limits, you should start listening to yourself. No, they're just going to take advantage of you. And this video is here to help you understand that if you don't show up for yourself, if you don't put yourself first, if you don't start doing the inner work to heal these people pleasing tendencies, you're gonna keep getting advantage of. People will keep taking advantage of you, and they're not really truly gonna appreciate you, but they're gonna appreciate what you're giving them. And I know it's scary because people pleasing comes from our childhood experiences. I can give you guys some examples, but for examples, you lacked a personal parent in your life. You, because as children, we need both of our parents. For example, you didn't have your dad around or your mom around. Well, you think that by overgiving, you will earn love from what you didn't receive from your childhood. Or if you had super critical parents that always had super high standards towards yourself, you will believe that by always doing high performance towards your surroundings, by always being perfectionist, they will love you, they will accept you because this is what you learned from early on. So, guys, this people pleasing tendencies is not your own. It only comes from your experience, and you can change that. And I will give you guys some solutions at the end of the video, but I just want you guys to understand that first. People pleasing is not your identity. People pleasing is not who you are. It is just a mechanism defense from what you experienced, and you can change that. It's not who you are, it's just something you're scared of stepping out of this comfort zone of yourself, of being yourself, because when you were young, something happened that made you believe it's unsafe of being yourself, of being authentic. And so now you want to overcompensate for that. You want to overcompensate for being accepted, for being validated. It's normal, it's valid, but you can change that. So, the truth, guys, it only plays against us in the end. As I told you, people know it when you respect yourself, when you love yourself. So, if you keep prioritizing everyone else's around you, do you think people are going to respect you? They're just going to respect what you can give them, and they're going to take advantage of you. And I want to emphasize something. It's not just about them, it's about yourself. What are you showing yourself? You're showing that your needs don't matter, that being your authentic self is weird, and that I'm never gonna get accepted and loved for it, that I need to earn validation and love from others. The reality is that even if you might get some validation and love from others, you will never truly feel fulfilled unless it's coming from your own. And how can you do that? By cultivating self love, you can start listening to your word, showing up for yourself, stepping your boundaries, cutting out those toxic friendships, staying disciplined, sticking to your goals. People pleasing will help you think that it's you showing up for yourself, that it's going to be a way of actually earning this validation that you're lacking from, this acceptance. But even if other people in a matter of seconds might tell you, you are fantastic, you look beautiful, you have such amazing qualities, it's never going to truly fulfill you, because you don't even truly believe that for yourself. Because first, you're not showing up for yourself, you're disrespecting yourself, you're putting everyone else's before you. So you know deep down what they're saying isn't true. Does that mean that you cannot embody it? No, you can embody it, but you won't believe that it's true because you're not acting accordingly to those qualities, to those things. So you have to start acting accordingly to who you want to be, and start understanding that yes, it's hard. I understand people pleasing, I've been there. But first comes awareness, and after comes healing, and after comes shadow work. I will give you guys my tools. But you have to understand that it's never going to play in your favor. Even towards yourself, it's playing against you. You're just proving to yourself that you don't trust enough in yourself to step up in your potential self, in your authentic self, in who you want to be. And do you really want to have a life where you've only ever played to other people's expectation rather than yourself? and you've never truly been able to live a life where you were fulfilled and you had this freedom of being yourself. Guys, ever since I've been stepping into being authentic, my life has never been better. First of all, if people don't like me, I really don't care. Why? Because I live for myself. I know I am a good person. I know I am sticking to my words when I need to. I know who I am. They don't know who I am completely. And even then, we are not meant to like everyone. But what I want to say is that it doesn't matter first if people like you, if people don't like you. We don't even like everyone. And we're not meant to get along with everyone. We have different personalities that are supposed to sync with other personalities to get us to where we want according to our values, according to our goals, our dreams, what we like, what we don't like. So, at the end of the day, people pleasing is never the solution, but let me talk to you guys about the solutions. So, first, authenticity over approval. You have to first approve who you are. Are you scared of showing up authentically because maybe when you were young, you were authentic and people kept making fun of you, and now you're scared of re getting the same experience? But let me tell you something. If you're showing up authentically and you don't care about what those people have to say, and you only care about your own opinion of yourself and how you're showing up in this world, let me tell you something. Most people are not going to make any comment because they see you're self assured in who you are and they see you love yourself. And that is scary. And that is not people, not many people want to go against that or come to disrespect you about that because they know it's not going to play in their favor. You are self assured enough to not be let down by what they're telling you. Most people that are disrespecting other people will do it with people that have less confidence, are less self-assured because they're more easy to get hurt from it. And it doesn't mean that they're weaker, that they don't deserve more to be self-confident, but it's how it works. So by being authentic, you're gonna do yourself a favor. And even if people around you start saying things, when you start loving yourself, when you start understanding that you prefer being authentic to yourself than everyone else around you, there it's not even gonna matter what they say. Because this freedom that you're gonna live from being authentic, from being yourself, is not comparable to what they're gonna say, to their opinions, because you're finally, for once in your lifetime, living for yourself. And by living for yourself, you're gonna go accordingly to your goals, to your values, to what you want, and it's gonna help you get closer to the lifestyle you're actually meant to live. So, yeah, you have to start accepting yourself and cultivating self love. Try to do shadow work on self love, but try to understand why are you scared of being yourself? How can you cultivate better self-love towards yourself? Is there parts of me I don't like, I prefer? Why? Where does it comes from? Does it come that from someone when I was young told me, oh, you have an ugly nose, and now I believe it's the reality? So try to understand those things, and even if there is some things you want to improve about yourself, we can always improve everything about ourselves. Our looks, our personalities, our qualities, our flaws. So it's not a problem, but just start from understanding what it is you like. Is it even your own belief, or does it come from someone else? And are you even really scared of stepping into who you are, or it just comes from childhood experiences or someone making fun of you? Reflect on those things and start spending time with yourself rather than seeking everyone else's approval around you, trying to make them like you. Try to like yourself. Try to make yourself be likable. If you have goals, stick to them. If you want to restart doing childhood practice, like childhood activities that you were doing when you were young, start doing them. Start spending time with yourself. It's the most valuable thing you will ever do, because also by spending time with yourself, you're gonna get happier just by being yourself. You're not gonna have to need to be always with people around you to see people or to even earn their validation, because it's gonna come from yourself. So, This was the end of the video, guys. I hope this video helped you a little bit reframe your mindset towards people pleasing, but I 100% recommend doing shadow work for people pleasing. If you think it might come from daddy, mommy issues, just start doing shadow work. You can just write in your Google search shadow work people pleasing. It's gonna ask you deep correlated questions to where it might come from. And I'm telling you guys, it might be hard in the beginning. You might not really know what to say, but it is worth it. And just don't overthink too much what your mind comes up with. Just write, just let your feelings flow. And it will be hard in the beginning, but I believe that it's the most valuable gift you can give yourself, because there's nothing better than reconnecting with your inner child and cultivating this self love towards them and helping them understand that their experiences never, ever, ever valued who they are and they're capable of greater than they imagine. So, yeah. So, I love you all, my angels. I see you in another video. I hope this video helped you understand a little bit better about people pleasing, and if you have any recommendation for videos, let me know in the comments. Love you all so much. Bye.